Good morning, good morning, good morning in the evening. Toni.
Good morning, Rosa.
Hello, my sweetheart. So cool to have a chat tonight with you without
Yes.
Xander.
Wow, wow.
Well,
Lovely, lovely Sander.
perfection in action, lovely Xander. But we are
Lovely,
going to do a
lovely.
triple the next time.
Yes, let's do
And
it.
I would say now we will simply enjoy the show, no matter what comes up over there or here.
Mhm.
Stories, impulses, maybe kind of topics which arose, like just feel free and share. Just share, my dear. Okay.
I don't know. I was thinking about this meeting with you. That's a celebration. No,
Yeah,
it's a
nice.
celebration.
Yeah.
The sharing is a celebration.
Yes,
But
beautiful.
but I thought that really everything is a celebration. Everything. But there are things or happenings like this that are especially a celebration for me, so to speak,
Yeah.
because that all the possibility to speak about this and knowing that there's a resonance, that's the celebration. Because it's so obvious that there's nobody here and there's nobody there, then that makes uh, love and happiness and freedom, really.
Beautiful.
And words, on the one hand, words are not needed because they are useless at the same time, but at the same time is a joy, is the
Beautiful.
joy to put words, no,
Beautiful.
in order to celebrate, nothing else. The words
Beautiful,
in order
beautiful,
to celebrate.
beautiful. Like this live, full on. This is a celebration. This is a gift. This is this is
Yes.
this is wow. This is simply wow, mind blowing in a way. And those characters kind of express this beautiful ordinariness,
Ordinariness, yes.
which always is, but in such a subtle way, which,
Yes.
as you said, no words are needed for
No word.
this. It's in the daily, every movement is kind of a celebration,
Ah, exactly.
um, but a
Yes.
quite empty celebration.
Absolutely.
And not to be understand conceptually with the mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the celebration normally you think of.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it is simply, yeah, it's simply just this.
It's simply just this. It's simply just this. This morning, I has been thinking, remembering at the beginning when I came across this message, I was a lot of time hearing all day all the speakers, no, and being in love with these sentences, and even repeating in my inner dialogue, repeating, no, repeating. All there is this. This is nothing being everything, or everything being nothing. There's no me, and suddenly was well, Toni, wait, are you a parrot? Are you repeating without understanding? But wait, what's happening here? There's a necessity to say these words. Understanding and not understanding, I don't know. But these words are coming out of this month and are a
Beautiful.
celebration. And even Toni, let's do an experience and try to say the other way around. Last, as the mainstream thought are saying, no. Let's try to say here there's a me,
Yeah.
a deep, very intimate, who is deciding, who is evaluating pros and cons in order to
Yeah.
choose, and then it's so obvious that this is a bullshit. It's so
Beautiful.
obvious.
Beautiful, Toni.
It's so
Beautiful.
obvious. It's so
Beautiful.
obvious. And saying there's nothing being everything is not understood, but at the same time, it's obvious. Obvious without being understood. Because if you try the other way around, it's saying this everything and this is nothing, but that doesn't make sense, no?
Toni,
Nothing
Toni,
and
sweetheart,
everything is the
sweetheart.
same.
Yeah,
Yes.
sweetheart. Look, we have a surprise for you.
Wow.
Hello.
Wow.
I thought,
Oh.
sweetheart, I have to surprise you with another
Yes.
lady. It's not enough for Toni.
Can I
No,
join in?
thank you very much. Thank you very
Can I
much.
be invited?
Yes, of course. I
I
am
didn't have
happy.
anything. I didn't have anything to do, so I just saw a link, and then I said, let's see if there is somebody there.
We are there. What,
Yes.
celebrating, Azar, celebrating.
Yeah, beautiful, Hadar, my love. Cool that you joined. So,
If there is
Toni,
any party, I'm coming.
totally beautiful. So, Toni started so beautiful, like just simply saying this is a celebration. Meeting here, talking about everything, nothing whatsoever is just a celebration because everything is it already. This stunning ordinariness, and no matter what, so beautiful entering words. And now he simply continues like booming with this. He explained kind of he was playing a game when he was listening very intensively to this non-dual message. It was coming out simply, well, there is no me, nothing appearing is everything. And but not like a parrot. He asked himself, Toni, it's like a parrot, but it was like automatic. And then he tried to switch it again back to there is a me, here is the sense of me, and everything is about me. And Toni, continue. What happened then?
Yes, yes. I try because I thought, look, that seems a parrot repeating sentences that I have heard, but without understanding. But I had the need to repeat, the necessity to say, all there is this, and there's no me, and just this nothing being everything, but without understanding, and said, Toni, what are you repeating without understanding? And the experience was try the other way around, no? The mainstream, the normal thing, no? To
like
say
everything
that,
belongs to me.
yes,
I'm the center.
that there's a me very deep, very personal, very special, who has free will and has to decide, evaluating pros and cons in order to choose. And it was so obvious that is a bullshit, that's nothing. So obvious
Yeah.
that,
Cool.
wow, it's a happiness, it's a happiness when these words, all there is this, come out of this mouth without understanding, but or understanding, even not knowing if it's understanding, but it's an absolute resonance. No?
Beautiful.
This word works. Resonance, of course. It's a necessity, is an obviousness. It's so obvious that it's like this, that all there is this, and nothing is needed. Words are not useful, but on the other hand, are freeing, yet a happiness to repeat these words.
Everything is it, Toni. Everything is it. Every word is it. There is no getting wrong the thing. And here was it's funny because here it was like this. It was also like hearing this message over and over again, loving this message, kind of playing with this. And then when here it was like when I continue to talk very normally, me, my, you know, very normal with not changing, but of course playing with this. And then it was simply seeing that, saying, this is my story, me, concern. This was empty. This was simply empty. There was no heaviness to this. So there was no need to kind of, you know, to kind of explain to me that, oh, it's so obvious. It was simply in everything. This was the complete, full, open embrace of everything, but not, I did not do this. It was simply done. It was done. So there was really, it was very direct. There was no need to, you know, it was very direct. It's everything. It's already everything. Yeah. Nothing changed.
Nothing changed. But the joy, you know, to share. I'm still listening the speaker, you know, all of you.
Me too. Me too. When something pops up, yeah.
And this group with Michael and Cozy, all of them beautiful, all of them. I enjoy. I enjoy, and it's always
I guess
something.
Hadar and me too, Toni.
Yes,
we enjoy too very much, very much. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you ever found something that sounds new? There's nothing new, but it's always the same. But suddenly, wow, there's a different resonance. That's a pleasure. The other day, for example, Tim Cleese said, that's me or not me. That's not important. It's only important for the me.
Yeah, sure.
The me is the only that is worried about if it's me or if it is not. But really, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Of course.
What's me? What's
me? Yeah.
No.
Just a beautiful idea which is popping up, and there is no me already.
Yes.
Thinking it's a me, it's this already. It's already empty.
Yeah. Absolutely. We are never wrong, no? Because already
and also like but also never right.
Never right. Never right. Never right. Happily, never right. It's more very important.
Oh, Toni, you're such a joy. You're so beautiful.
I would like to share something that happened to me 3 or 4 years before.
Go on, share.
Ago.
Yeah.
I was still working. I used to work in a classroom, but I was alone in front of the computer, the screen, but without working, doing nothing. And at right was a window, and in the phone the sea, and I was looking through the window, and something attracts my attention, and I watched kind of because I am putting words, it's something ineffable, but in order to, well, there was kind of a wool ball, you know, a wool ball.
Wolle. A ball of volleyball. Yes. You know, Hadar?
In Spanish, we say ovillo. Well, yes.
Yeah.
And was kind of moving, and was very clearly seen for no one that this was the me, a me, my me, your me, a me. I was moving like as a mess, pretending very, very busy, being important, being special, being ashamed, being proud. Boom, 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 boom. But was nothing at all. moving so clearly seen that at the same time an analogy came to me. No, you know, if there's a baby or a little cat, you have a mirror and the sun, and when the reflect, you move, and the cat or the baby wants to catch the reflect. And if you do this 1,000 times, every time the cat or the baby will try to catch.
Yeah.
And can't do otherwise. Even you explain and say, no, nothing to do, that you will not be able to. It's not, you can't explain. The me always will do this. Always will be very busy.
Beautiful.
Being important, being special, having a grief.
Beautiful, Toni.
That's endearing. That's endearing. It's not. Nothing happens. Let's do.
Beautiful. It's almost like it's the job, you know. He has a mission,
the function,
and he's
the
doing.
Function.
Yeah, it's this is why it looks very perfect, because he's actually doing the function. He's doing what he's supposed to do.
Perfection.
You know?
Perfection.
Yeah.
It's simply the function of the brain to abstract things, to make stories, to position. So beautiful, so perfect. There is nothing
we don't even know if it's the brain or not the brain. It's just a function, you know. It's a function that was. It felt, when it was full, it was felt like 100% that, you know, and it was just functioning 100%. And there was the belief that this function is the reality. It's only that somehow, I don't know how, there was like an opening. I don't know, right? And you also seen that this is not 100%, you know, of the whole thing. So this is not, you know, you cannot explain that, how this view was open, that this 100% function is not the 100%, you know.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. For
it's
no
like a
reason.
Window.
For no reason. There's simply this. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And there's not cause and effect.
Yeah.
No.
Being this without cause and effect, the topic of the brain is strange, because sometimes it seems that the cause is in the brain, and it is not. The brain is a reflect also that what is happening is seen in the brain also at the same time, but it's not a cause and an effect. That's overlaid.
This is a belief. This is a belief,
yes.
A story on what is happening. Yeah.
A story. Everything is a story also, no? When this world ball is a story. But well, stories are
the beautiful. Stories are beautiful too. Yeah, they're beautiful too, because it's make it, you know, like magical.
We have only the stories here, guys.
Yeah,
what else?
No, nothing. You know, it's like the longing. The other night I was thinking about, you know, the Wizard of Oz, you know, the song of Julie Garland singing the song, you know, how you sing the song, Over the Rainbow, you know,
over the
rainbow. Where, and this is like the beautiful longing, a song for something else, you know, and the longing is so beautiful. There is nostalgia in that.
So the nostalgia, the unrequited love. Unrequited love.
Beautiful.
Love for itself.
The more painful and the more beautiful.
So sweethearts, why not enjoying this full-on searching energy? This is such a beauty. This is such a perfection. And
it can enjoy itself now, you know. It is not suffering. It can enjoy the longing and the sadness and everything that appears in it. It's beautiful, you know.
Well, there is simply, sorry, my sweetheart, there is no one anymore who can enjoy the longing, who can enjoy the suffering, who can. It's just this already. This directness, and
it's not needed someone. It's not needed. No, it's not.
For no one. full on
But
for no one.
the one that was, thinking that the one was doing it, it's also that. It was, it's like the
Yeah.
game, game that is not there, and then you see that is not there, you
Yes.
see, but there's nothing there, and
There's
then,
nothing there.
yeah,
And,
and
and
then, but
never,
there is
never has been. Never has been.
never, never.
Never.
But there is a belief, illusion that it was there, and when it's lived as a full illusion, it really feels there is somebody there,
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful, beautiful
yeah,
magic game.
Here
magic
in
game.
the story, that has not been a break. There has been a loosening, very, very little, so little by little. Then I don't remember how does it happen. I prefer to say that never has been nobody. This sensation or this no never has been, but was well always has been like now, always.
Yeah.
There
Always
was
Yeah,
some
beautiful.
a little thing going on this wool ball, but was always was not more than this, a little kitty, a little baby pretending to be loved, pretending to be liked,
you know,
pretending to have a
here,
beauty.
Tony, here
Yes.
was also a glimpse that looks a little bit, feels the same. I was in the kitchen, and was this glimpse. Somehow, I felt that everything was everything, and the thought and the movement was just little things like that happening. But it didn't care about it. Nothing cared. It was actually was so much love for it. So it felt separate, but at the same time, it was the same thing. So the story reminds me this
Yes. Yes.
the same glimpse that I had, like being it was everything, and this movement, little movements of things happening, and like all this, like you said, that the ball was doing all this worrying and thinking that it's happening to it, but it doesn't matter. It didn't care
Doesn't
about
matter.
it. It doesn't
Doesn't matter.
matter, and it was that too. But there is this, I don't know if you can call it love or just like this, like this joy that I think that
Enjoy.
we share, that we can see this joy. We don't know why, but this is the joy of seeing that. I don't
Yeah,
know how you can.
this is simply when there is just this left, which always is, and there is simply no second to it. And yeah, how to put it in words?
No second. No second. Only one. Not
Not
second.
two, not two.
Not second. Not
There is
second.
simply this wholeness, this wide blown openness.
And within this, these beautiful characters performing so
Yeah,
Beautiful.
beautifully.
Wow.
The mythology, no, all the gods and goddesses are like actors and actors from Hollywood, handsome, beautiful, acting, loving, hating, dying. Wow, that's amazing. That's what we are
Wow.
doing. But here the character seems to be very enthusiastic, but at the same time, the boredness that nothing happens is also this, no?
yeah.
But it's nothing is needed. It's bah, it's quiet. It's quiet. So quiet.
It's quiet.
Beautiful. Beautiful. It's quiet. It reminds me of the song of Björk. Do you know this beautiful lady Björk? It's
Björk,
so
Björk.
yes.
quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. I will watch it afterwards. Oh.
And everything can be heard, if it was not so quiet, you cannot hear all what is the thoughts and
Yes.
the words and the sounds. How you could, it's funny because there is a moment that you think there was thinking that there is only sounds and words and activity, but you cannot hear it was not hearing the activity if there was not this silence always there, you know?
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Hadar, my
Yeah.
love, I will, by the way, I will share this beautiful movie. Thank you. Feel free to share. Toni, you too. If you record something, just send it to me. I would love to post it on the channel, like nature, like whatsoever, you know, which is kind of movie thing. I really love those instant booming, you know, catching the moment thing, yeah, this wonder. You know what's funny? I had yesterday, I had a conversation at work, and from time to time I drop some things, and there is no choice, and the resonance is there, and there is kind of a communication about this non-duality. And I never call it non-duality, but it simply plays, and um it was like kind of starting the full on working and at the same time kind of empty and trying to to express this emptiness, to put it in words. And then we got, with this character, we got into the working stuff, very deep, and this, you know, completely the performance at work. And then I was kind of totally, because it got complicated, and I was like closing my eyes, listening to the input which came. And then because I closed my eyes and did not say anything, he thought that here is just, you know, game over in a way. And I was just like, I really enjoyed this. And he was like, okay, Rosa, let's get back to the emptiness. And I was like, but he's so cool. And I was like, you know what, sweetheart? This here is already empty the
Empty.
whole
Yeah.
time. No matter how complicated it gets, no matter what, this
Yeah.
is completely empty. And he was like just again grinning, because I'm always dropping stuff,
Yeah.
and this was the new
Yeah.
thing. And he was
It
like,
is right. Yeah. So funny.
oh,
And it's funny because
Lately,
it's always quiet. It's always in a way quiet. We don't, it just, we can, you know, the appearance of the sound, it have to be quiet to be, you know, to listen to the
and
sound and
even
whatever is coming.
but even this is just a story. What is
Yes.
quiet? What is empty? You know, this
You
is simple.
cannot describe it, you know, quiet, but that, you know, that this, even the sound, because even at the day, you hear still hearing noises of the people talking in the head. I don't know if it's been noticed over there.
yes.
You have, you know, I can hear people talking. There is hearing of sounds, people talking. The echoes of the day continue here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Whatever. There is
yeah,
a lot
whatever.
of stories.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stories and even the
yeah,
talking, the inner talking, but it sounds like sound, but there's no sound, you know? It sounds inside, like inside. I don't know where it is, but it
yeah.
sounds, and so there is always this noise, you know, this noising. The thoughts can be noising. There is the echoes of the day. So like a radio always playing in a way, but but it's playing. If you cannot hear it, if it was not playing on some kind of like silence, you know, like,
Yes.
so it's the
Yeah,
silence and the
beautiful,
sound the same, have to come the same time to
The
be,
same time,
beautiful.
they are
yes,
one, you know.
yes. That happens with every apparent duality. Duality. When we speak about non-duality, non-duality that doesn't exist. But in order to exist non-duality, there must exist duality, and it's not the case. There's not duality. Then it's not needed non-duality.
It
And
feels like duality.
yes,
It looks
it
like the
feels
black and the white looks like two things,
yes,
but they are one, you know, they're coming together, they are not separate.
yes, 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 yes.
So, and
Yes,
it's like a
it's
different
amazing.
dimension, you know, it's the another, it feels like a different dimension for this logical way, because
Well,
for this it sees that,
the
yeah, they
paradox,
see only that and that, you cannot see something else, but the something else is appearing also in that, you know, there is like this window when I call it another dimension, but no, don't use this word dimension because somebody is looking for, fifth dimension.
So what? Even if looking
Yeah,
for dimensions, this is it
yeah,
too.
yeah. It just feels like that because this not you're not used to
Yeah,
see in another way before.
Yes, because
So
we are so used to compare and to give credit to the apparent duality, and we try to comprehend the female and the male, the active and the
yeah,
passive, the darkness and the light, as if they were opposites or complementaries. On one level, so to speak, they are opposites. On another level, so to speak, in an apparent level, they are complementaries. But they are really not two.
no,
They are
not
really
two,
not two.
beautiful.
not
Silence
two.
and
Yeah,
voice, silent and
this they're
sound
coming
are not
together. They are
two.
one. Yeah, they're
Yes,
one.
we can't understand one without the other. They are both together and they
Yeah,
disappear as a duality. They're
yeah.
only one. Darkness is the most likely thing in the world. Dark is the most light thing.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's like
So
this, and the opposite that, woof, and that's the poetry. The good
Beautiful.
poets, the good poetry is all the time making paradoxes,
yeah,
playing with the
Beautiful.
apparent opposites,
Totally.
and woof, making this wow so deep. That's the good
Yeah,
poetry.
yes,
exactly. When you really the poetry, exactly, Tony, and you simply sense this nothingness, this emptiness in a good poetry. Nothing is left. Like I would love to quote Emerson, my beloved Emmy Lydian.
I was thinking about Emerson exactly, but
And
change the words.
because
Yeah,
it's just this
Yes.
the paradox.
I've seen some introduction of Emerson, pure poetry,
Oh,
pure
mind
poetry,
blowing. And
mind
Emerson
blowing.
would now say, the paradox is that there is no
no
paradox.
paradox.
Of
Yeah,
course,
Or
there's no paradox. A paradox is a hint that the mind invents in order to I don't know what, but there's no. It's not needed a paradox.
this is the
there's no
To
magic.
say
mind.
This
to
is
say
the
a
Yeah,
magic.
paradox is to give some importance to the duality, and there's not duality. Of course, there's not paradox, but in another level, so to speak, we speak about paradoxes because it's a
Beautiful.
way to understand, no?
This is
But
this is
there's not
simply
paradox.
this is simply mind blowing. And again, quoting Emmy, it's so mind blowing that there is no mind.
yeah.
Yes, but
That's the paradox. Always the paradox that it's not paradox.
mhm.
And it's like also this is going for looking for itself in in the, going to look for the silence. I want to go to look for the silence as a true self. I want to go to look for this secret place, where I find myself. Like, always it's
Yeah,
this game of
Yes,
seeking
beautiful.
and finding,
And
yes,
nothing wrong with this. This is whole and complete,
yeah,
but
until
for
it's
no one,
seen that
for no
yeah,
one.
and it stops when it stops.
when it stops.
Yeah,
And there is no better, no before, no after. This is it
no,
already, booming already. Sweethearts, we continue with part 2, okay? And yeah, just
see you
this.
later,